City of Trees tells the story of a nonprofit organization in Washington, D.C. In the last 6 months of receiving a major stimulus grant to create a green job training program for long-term unemployed residents of D.C. The film follows this organization through the end of the grant and the trainees within the program as they navigate the end date of a major stimulus grant.
This grant expires on April 30, and we don't know what's going to happen then.
Washington, D.C. is a very diverse city, and there's lots of conversations around divides in the city between east and west of the Anacostia River. And this program uniquely dealt with, an organization that had roots in both sides of the river. It dealt with people that lived in Northwest and also lived in Southeast and Ward 8. This nonprofit has an executive director that comes from one life experience and is white, working in communities that are mostly African American. There was a staff that is biracial and 150 trainees. All these different people were coming together to try to solve one problem, and seeing the contradictions that existed in this universe that they were all working within was, to us, the most helpful narrative to tell.
Let me just flat out ask you, is it a problem that Steve's white?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable going to Steve and saying, and just being honest with him and saying, you burned some bridges. They're not going to get fixed overnight, and it's going to take me some time.
You don't go into nobody's community and set something up that quick.
There are these huge problems that communities in this country are facing that did not materialize overnight. In many cases, they've existed for decades, if not longer. And they're entrenched. So you have problems that exist day to day, year after year, and then the solutions or the attempts to do something about it come in spurts. So they have a 2-year grant cycle, they abide by the fiscal year, they have final reporting requirements, but the problems don't have final reporting requirements.
This community has been abused and used for so long. People were getting all this money to do stuff in Ward 8, but as soon as the money was gone, the program was gone. They just dropped us like a hot potato.
There's an inherent disconnect in terms of the way that people are experiencing problems, and then the way that a lot of the structures for doing something about it are built. The more that we can kind of understand that, I think the more that we can actually harness, the great potential that they stand to offer in our communities.